Hey everyone, the latest data is out, and we now know how much Social Security benefits will increase in 2026. I'm going to get straight to the number because that's what you came here for, but stick around because I'll also be answering some of the big questions I get all the time about the annual increase. These are the questions that show up in the comments, like, what benefits does the COLA apply to? Do you have to be receiving benefits to get it? At what age does COLA start applying? And I'll also be giving you some insights you won't find just anywhere, including how this COLA interacts with Medicare premiums and some strategies to make the most of it. Before we jump in, if you're new here, make sure to subscribe and click that notifications bell so you don't miss future videos. Social Security is just one piece of retirement planning, and we've got a lot more content coming in 2026. All right, here's the number. For 2026, the cost of living adjustment, or COLA, will be 2.8%. This increase will go into effect December 2026, so your first check with the higher amount will arrive in January 2026. Now, here's the caveat. Medicare Part B premiums will likely increase as well. Current projections are estimating an 11 to 12% increase, which will reduce the net impact of your Social Security increase. So while 2.8% sounds great, part of it may be eaten up by higher premiums. We'll know the exact numbers soon. Mini story. I actually had a client last year who celebrated the COLA announcement, but when Medicare premiums were deducted, the net increase was less than half. That's why it's always important to look at both sides of the equation. Quick heads up. I have uploaded a video where I broke down the 2026 earnings limits, which will be important if you plan to work while collecting Social Security. Also, a quick question for you. What's the one piece of Social Security info you wish you had in cheat sheet form? Drop it in the comments, and I'll see if I can include it in the 2026 version. Now, let's tackle the most common questions about COLA. 1. What benefits does COLA apply to? Retirement benefits, disability benefits, survivor benefits, SSI. Effectively, if the Social Security Administration pays it, the annual cost of living adjustment applies. Mini story example. I had a listener who thought COLA only applied if you were retired. She was getting SSDI benefits, and yes, her benefits increase automatically with COLA. 2. Do you have to be receiving benefits to get COLA? And the answer is no. You don't need to be actively receiving benefits yet. 3. At what age does COLA start applying? The SSA is very clear. COLA eligibility begins the year you turn 62. Even if you wait until full retirement age or age 70 to claim, your first COLA is the one announced in the year you turn 62. Visual cue, timeline graphic showing age, 62, COLA eligibility, and claiming at 66, 67, or 70 mini story. I often hear people accelerate their filing just to catch a COLA increase, but understanding this rule can help you avoid rushing your decision and still get your cost of living adjustment. Let's talk strategy. A 2.8% increase sounds good, but what does it really mean? If you're relying on Social Security for most of your retirement income, knowing when COLA starts and how it interacts with Medicare premiums is critical. Even a small percentage can add up over decades. For example, suppose you receive $2,000 a month. A 2.8% increase is 56 months before Medicare. If Medicare Part B rises 75 month, you're actually netting less than last year. Tip: keep a running net benefit calculation for planning purposes. Mini story. I had a client recently who thought his COLA would cover a small rent increase. After factoring in Medicare, he realized he'd need to adjust his budget slightly. Small changes, but over time, these decisions add up. Finally, stay tuned for the next video, coming in the next day or so, where we'll cover all the changes coming to Social Security in 2026. You don't want to miss it, so hit subscribe and click that notifications bell. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Visual cue: subscribe plus notifications bell.